NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll dump this off to Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line. complete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into play here 2-6 on the year. And I guess if you're them, you have to have the mindset of, hey, if we go 7-1, 8-0 down the stretch, we can still get into the playoffs. But CD, to be frank, I don't know that they've shown that they're capable of that this season.
Well, I certainly hope they have that mindset and that they're trying to play to that. But in my mind, from what I've seen, they've got no shot at doing that. This is going to be a tough second half. They've had so many injuries. They've had tough losses along the way. I think you've got guys playing for jobs for next year, and they're playing for positioning in the upcoming draft.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Oh, Roller, what a catch. He is out of... inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one. As that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And for Derek Carr on that last completion, he just went over 30,000 career passing yards. A guy that came into the league in 2014 and Not the first guy that leaps into your mind when you think of quarterbacks that have piled up big passing numbers, but Carr has been consistent, and congratulations to him on going over 30K. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on the...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On play action, now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch, gained at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous, and this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for, and it's second down. Here's Carr to throw. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Way to hustle, boy.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call in the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On third down, Cottrell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed right there to knock it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh,
this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's second down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down Raiders. Carr to Waller. A give. Running right is Akers.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Carr. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Steps away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
6-18.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Left side, caught by Matthews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
93.
Carr now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Carr again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The Raiders take over first.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Carr now on first down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Byron Pringle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Check butt set. Check butt set. Express.
Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but